Hi friends, log on to my website fastbeam.com and talk to me on the forums. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram.
Oh my god, the Interceptor 650 is so much fun, and I'm back at the first Mumbai store, the Royal Enfield dealership in Worli, Mumbai, and I want to ride that motorcycle, the beautiful GT650. This is the chrome edition. Let's quickly get inside the showroom. Says made like a gun over here. Attention to detail is crazy at Royal Enfield showrooms. As you can see, it is a child's dream to come here because there's so many things to play around with. Look at motorcycles, look at merchandise, and obviously a lot of history as well, as you can see over there. So it tells you exactly the evolution of Royal Enfield, and in 2018 it says Interceptor 650 twin 648cc. Meanwhile, 1901 1.5 horsepower Royal Enfield 211cc. Well, they have indeed come a long way. So now I need to get the keys of the other motorcycle. Do you have the keys, dude? Excuse me, do you have the keys? I don't think he has the key. Let's see which other dude can help me with the keys. Excuse me, do you have the keys?
Of what?
GT650, bro.
That comes at an exchange.
Alright, here you go. Here's the Interceptor keys. Here's the GT650 keys. Thanks. Anyways, so this is the store, and I already shown you around this corner in the previous video of the Interceptor 650. All you have to do is click here to see that, and let's quickly go to the GT650. Now obviously I'm very excited because I loved the GT535. The only gripe there was the engine, but they have gone leaps and bounds ahead with this new motor in the twins, which happens to be a 650cc motor. Now we'll get to the ride experience in a bit, but there's some accessories on this motorcycle. As you can see, it gets a shorter windscreen visor. The Interceptor I was riding had a taller one. Now this one costs around 1800 rupees, and it gets 4 gaiters. These cost rupees 850. Aftermarket mirrors. Now I didn't tell you the cost of these because the cost hasn't been revealed, but hey, these are bar end mirrors, and obviously they look very dope. So this gets a chrome treatment. Now the chrome variant is slightly more expensive, obviously because of the chrome, and it does shine a lot. The motor looks really nice. Twin exhaust, chrome, again a lot of chrome on this motorcycle, which is kind of lovely. It gets Pirelli rubber, but these are not tubeless tires, these are tube tires because it uses spoke wheels. They could have gone for tubeless tires as well, but that would have costed a bit more money. And as you can see, the seat is beautifully contoured over here to give that cafe racer look. The tail light doesn't use LED. Actually, this bike doesn't use LEDs at all. So these are traditional lights, traditional indicators, but hey, it retains the classic charm or the retro charm. Now you can see attention to detail over here, Royal Enfield written on the pegs. Now let's quickly get to the front of this motorcycle. The headlight again doesn't get LEDs, and this one isn't a clear lens type either. So yes, they've tried to save cost over there. Now this one also gets a crash guard, which costs around 2800 rupees. Royal Enfield written over here. This is the chrome crash guard, which is the bigger size. There's a smaller size available as well, and you can opt for the smaller sized one as well, which is available in both chrome as well as black, which is there on that GT650. As you can see, this is the one. And overall, I definitely love that color more than this color because chrome does look very nice on such kind of motorcycles. So let's quickly get a stride, turn on the motorcycle, and let me show you a few things around. For starters, the riding position is obviously more aggressive when compared to the Interceptor 650. Here it goes. Does a full swipe up, and let's turn on the motorcycle, and it rose to life. Now this instrument cluster is kind of basic: analog tachometer, analog speedometer, telltale lights over here, and there's a digital display which shows you the fuel meter, odometer, and twin trip meters. Well, that's about it. A neat thing is how the RE badge is placed over here, and obviously the riding position is slightly more aggressive when compared to the Interceptor, but it is still less aggressive when you compare it to the older GT535. So let's quickly rev the motor. Yeah, it kind of revs very nice and smoothly. In fact, this motorcycle doesn't feel like a Royal Enfield at all. It is such a big leap. Now you can see this is the placement for the traditional mirrors, but this one gets bar ends right now. And the only gripe I have with this motorcycle obviously is the fuel lid, because it comes in your hand. So when you're filling fuel, you're going to be holding this like that, which isn't cool at this price point. It should have got a proper one with a holding mechanism. Anyways, some effort to close it. Yeah, that is closed. This is the key of this motorcycle, similar to other Royal Enfield motorcycles. And this motorcycle doesn't get a main stand. Well, obviously you can opt for that in an accessory. So this is the motorcycle I think we should wear gear and get riding right away. Alright, let's get rolling. Here we go. Motorcycle is so smooth, and the pegs are rear set when compared to the Interceptor, and off I go. Performance is really very nice. Okay, abruptly going into the rev limit, which happens to be 7,500 RPM. This one inspires more confidence than the Interceptor for sure. Brakes also very nice on this motorcycle. So it essentially is a cafe racer version of the Interceptor, and everything seems the same. However, the riding posture is more aggressive. The pegs are rear set compared to the rather center set pegs on the Interceptor 650. Now I was thinking that I will definitely like the Interceptor more, and the world actually likes the Interceptor more, because 80% sales are from the Interceptor, 20% are from the Continental GT 650. Now why is it like that? Well, simply because Royal Enfield made the previous Continental GT very aggressive. So getting through traffic like this on a motorcycle like a Royal Enfield, surprisingly easy. And look, my foot is not down at all, and I'm able to filter through traffic like this. Wow. Now never did I think I'm going to do such things on a Royal Enfield motorcycle, but it is so nimble and easy to maneuver and flick. Very impressive a motorcycle. Now many might think that this motorcycle is based on the older GT 535, but that's not the case, because they have actually got a new platform, so a lot of things are new over here. But what's not is that this is a cafe racer, and boy oh boy, it feels so good to ride. I was actually thinking this was going to be very uncomfortable. It is not. It is only slightly leaned in, which is not bad at all. The other one, the previous 535, the previous Continental GT, was very uncomfortable because it was quite leaned in, and that's why most people don't even want to try this motorcycle. But trust me, try this and you will be pleasantly surprised. It is so brilliant. Okay, distraction GLE 43 AMG over there. So as you can see, performance is very good. The motor is quite refined as well, and I absolutely love the riding position on this one. It is really very good and fun as well. Now it's not upright like the Interceptor 650, and the seat is also harder when compared to the Interceptor 650, whose seat is a tad too soft for my liking. Now through the corners it does inspire more confidence, and because of the leaned in position there is more front end feel on this motorcycle. So among these two, I surely like this machine more. I mean, I didn't know I can flick through traffic with so much ease, and it is absolutely bombastic engine. 648cc displacement, parallel twin, produces 47 PS of power and 53 Newton meters of torque. Really a very nice motor. The thing which really stands out here is the refinement. It is so freaking refined. I mean, you can barely feel any vibes over here, and because the riding posture might remind you slightly of the older one, which I absolutely loved and rode a lot as well. In fact, I'm wearing the Continental GT jacket as well. So then I feel like, what is happening? Why is there no sound from this motor? It lacks the thump. It is very smooth, very refined, has good amount of low end punch, and this 6-speed gearbox is so smooth shifting as well. Big leaps and bounds at Royal Enfield, big leaps and bounds, and trust me, this motorcycle is going to bring new people to the brand, because this one just feels so brilliant in every possible way. It is so easy to ride, it is so nimble, and definitely the engine puts a smile on your face in the mid-range. The smoothness, the refinement, yes, it doesn't feel as fast as the 650 should, but it's the ease of use, the refinement, and the easy accessibility of this machine which is the real highlight over here. So let's quickly get at pole position here, and here we go. Here we are. Oh, that is so easy. What is happening, Faisal? And here we go in first gear, revving the motor, and off we are. 65 in first, now in second, and there goes the Interceptor. Yeah, obviously it is slightly lighter, the Interceptor, in comparison. The brakes work really well, dual channel ABS, good bite at the levers. The only thing is at higher speeds the suspension could have done with more compliance. What's up, bitch? I know, man, mid-range punt is sweet. How much time do we have? So quick walk around in traffic just to see what people think of the motorcycle. Everybody's looking probably at me because I'm just sitting and talking. What's up? It's always so much fun. I'm going to beat him now. Okay, he's turned on the motorcycle pretty quickly. Visor down. Come on. Now this is called the crawling mode. You keep crawling, and there you go. And here we are. I can do this all day from one cafe to another. That's how brilliant this machine is. It is so soothing to ride this motorcycle because it doesn't intimidate you for a 650cc, and definitely has good performance on offer as well. It's smooth, it's refined, it's punchy, has great amount of low end punch, and the mid range is also great. Top end is lacking, there's no point taking it over 5000 rpm, but overall, what a brilliant motorcycle. I absolutely can't believe Royal Enfield has taken this big leap, and it's a good thing because now we'll get more motorcycles from other manufacturers, and competition is always a good thing, which means we're going to get more affordable twin cylinder motorcycles. Twin cylinder is something which has been kept away from us for long. So guys, before deciding between Interceptor and GT650, you definitely should ride both of them, because honestly the GT650 is also a fab motorcycle. Riding posture isn't as uncomfortable as I thought, and that thinking comes from the old GT, of course. Now the mileage you're going to get from this motorcycle is between 20 to 25 kilometers per liter. Top speed is 170 kilometers per hour. And it could have had a more bassy sound note, which will obviously attract the purists, the Royal Enfield purists. As I see it, this motorcycle is not going to attract many Royal Enfield purists because it lacks the thump, it lacks the vibration, it lacks the so-called feel. But it's going to attract a new audience to Royal Enfield, an audience which thoroughly believes that motorcycles should be smooth, refined, and should be easy to ride as well. And this one is so easy to ride. You don't feel the weight at all, in spite of this weighing around 200 kgs. Fuel tank capacity is 12.5 liters. Seat height could have been slightly more. I think it is around 793 mm. And it just feels so comfortable. It's not a corner carver, but definitely it feels so much inspiring around corners, in the sense that you can actually push it decently well at higher speeds through sweepers, but don't expect it to remain glued to the road at higher speeds, because the rear suspension, it doesn't inspire so much confidence to maintain higher speeds. And when I talk about higher speeds, I'm talking 150 kilometers per hour, which is something which really you don't do on a Royal Enfield motorcycle, but this one is doing 170 kilometers per hour. 0 to 100 kilometers per hour takes around 6.5 seconds, which is decently quick, but still slower than the KTM Duke 390. But you can't compare this with the Duke 390. The Duke 390 definitely heats a lot more, has much more vibrations on offer. This is just smooth. This is a motorcycle which is plain in terms of hardware bits, and it's retro cool, but the highlight here is the twin cylinder engine. This engine really makes this motorcycle what it is. What an engine, what a motorcycle. Definitely, I love it to the core. And one more important thing I need to tell you about the pricing. This one costs 17,000 more than that one, the Interceptor 650, and what you get is a better riding posture according to me. Yes, it is less practical than the Interceptor, but I honestly feel it's a great motorcycle, and definitely the one which all of us should consider if you're looking to buy either of these 650 twins. So this particular motorcycle is the Chrome edition. It costs slightly more. This one costs close to 3.6 lakhs. All the prices are on road Mumbai. Now there's a lot of variation in terms of pricing depending on if you want to take zero dep insurance, and there's a lot to play with the insurance itself because of the 5-year insurance plan now. But on these Mumbai roads, the ride quality is so comfortable. It soaks everything in its stride, and the handling is also great for this kind of a motorcycle. Like I told you, this is not a track motorcycle. This is not a knee-down motorcycle. This is more about reaching a destination fast with a big smile on your face without putting too much effort in riding. And in that sense, Royal Enfield is doing a great job of making motorcycles which are easy and appeals to a larger segment of the audience. So guys, if you like this video, make sure to give it the thumbs up. That's the like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. Bye bye.